Hi all, welcome back. Before I start today's session, I request everyone to watch the videos in the same order which I am putting, because as I told you before, this is a programming subject. You cannot study random topics. So without the connectivity, you can go to the next topic. So I request everyone to watch videos in the same order which I am putting. Let us see what was the previous topic we were discussing about try and catch. What is advantage of using try and catch? I was telling, like, no, there are two advantages. One is it allows you to fix errors. That's the first advantage, and second one is which is going to prevent the program from automatically terminating. So these are the two advantages by using try and catch, by which we can overcome exceptions. Let us see how we can do this. Um, Look at this program. This is same as previous one. We have a class called exc2. This is a main method with two instance variable d comma a, and this is the try. This is what we are talking about, try. And you have to put the brace for this. Your brace starts and ends here. This is, we call it as a try block. And there's another one called catch. Your catch starts here. Yeah, just a minute. Yeah, which starts here and which ends here. This is my catch block. And look at this. This is a piece of code which I have to monitor for exceptions. D is equal to 0. If A is equal to 42 by D, which is given, what happens? So your D is 0. 42 by 0 is obviously going to raise an exception. So the remaining statement will never get executed. This statement, as it says, this will not be printed. So it will come to the catch. So what is 42 by D, which is going to create an exception called arithmetic exception, and E is an object. So you can give any name for this, nothing to worry about E. So this is an object. So catch, we are going to catch divide by 0, this is an error, and we are going to print system.out.println division by 0. So after this statement, the remaining statement in the try block will not get executed. I'm talking about this statement. It will come to the catch exception, which is the place we are going to catch. And inside the catch, we have a statement, and the statement is going to print as it is. So after this, you are going to come out of the complete try and catch statement. So system.out.println, which is going to print after catch statement. So let us see what is output this is going to create. So this is going to create division by 0 after catch statement. This statement will not be getting executed. Now you will be wondering, what is the advantage just by putting try and catch? If there is any use other than printing this statement division by 0? Absolutely no. There are advantages. So normally what happened? Try and catch forms a unit. They are like a unit. So it says the scope of catch clause, they call it as a clause, is restricted to those statements specified by immediately. Look at the statement, immediately preceding try statement. So please note this statement. Look at the second statement. A catch statement cannot catch an exception thrown by another try statement. So you'll be wondering, what is the meaning of all this statement? So this is as simple as this. I repeat, if you feel like, your certain piece of code is going to create an exception, put in a try block. And what catch is going to do is, or the goal of catch, look at this statement which I have highlighted. The goal of catch is to resolve the exception condition and then continue as if error has not happened anytime, which is going to repeat the statement, which is going to continue with the rest of the code as if nothing has happened. So which is going to resolve, your catch is going to resolve it. try is the place where we are going to put the code which is going to with the suspected code, which we something like, no, now it's a time of COVID, so we put people for isolation suspected cases. Same way, all suspected cases we are going to put in the catch statement, and sorry, try block, and catch is the one which is going to resolve it, and so which is going to continue the execution as if error had never happened. Let us see a program for this. Look at this, import java.util.random. So random is a class which is going to there is and under this class we have two methods, next int and next character. So next int is a method which is going to read one integer from the keyboard. For this purpose we have imported a class called random, and handle errors is a class name, and this is my main method. And look at this. Initially, what is A is 0, B is also 0, C is 0. Random R is equal to new random. What is a random? Random is a class which I have imported from Java package or Java class libraries. R is an object of the class called random. Now look at this. This is a for loop try, and I suspect this piece of code is going to create an error. This. So what it does is b is equal to, initially what is my b is equal to 0, r is an object of the class called random dot next in. Next in is a method which is inside this class. So which is going to read an integer from the keyboard, random integers, not any integers, random integers. I need not to input from the keyboard. I'm sorry, we are not inputting from the keyboard, which is going to generate a random integer. Same way, what is C? C is nothing but r dot next integer. Again, this is going to create a second integer, which is random generation. And I'm going to find a is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by b by c. Now look at this. I have no guarantee what is b value. I have no guarantee what is c value. So in any case, if b by c is going to be 0, so this is going to create an exception. Or in any case, your c is going to be 0, this is going to create an exception. Now what happens? If this is the case, look at this. I'm inside a for loop which has to start from 0 to 32,000, and think that in the first iteration only you're going to get an exception. So we are going to catch this. So obviously this is a division by 0 arithmetic exception. So you are going to print a statement division by 0, and you are going to set a is equal to 0. If you find like, there is an exception, if there is an error called division by 0, you are going to make a is equal to 0. Now what happens? Once it is done, you will go to the next iteration. So iteration start from 0, next it is 1, and any moment if you're going to find like, there is an error called arithmetic exception, you're going to set a is equal to 0, you will continue with the next iteration. So this is the magic of your catch statement. So I hope you understood this. So I repeat, uh, what is the catch statement, which is going to resolve exceptional condition and then continue as if error had never happened. There's a program which says, see, it's the thing which is going to do. So this is has to be iterated this many times, and any moment your piece of code is going to create an exception called arithmetic exception, which will be caught over here, and you are going to print a message division by 0, and you are going to set a is equal to 0. You will go to the next iteration. Sorry, you're going to print what is your a value, and you'll go to the next iteration. Again, you're going to read what is b and c from the keyboard, and b by c is going to be found, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by what is b by c, and if it is 0 again, you are going to print a message division by 0, and you're going to set a is equal to 0. You're going to print what is your a value. You'll go to the next iteration. If it is there is no error, what happens is as usual you're going to print, you're going to read, you're going to get b from keyboard, c from keyboard, you're going to find what is a, and you're going to print it, and this iteration will continue. So I hope you understood this, what is the use of try and catch. In the coming video I'll come with more programs for this try and catch. Thank you for watching my video. Have a nice day.